Hey there, I'm Joe Carter. If you've ever popped the hood and thought, where do I even start? You're in good company. Around here, we take the mystery out of car repair, one fix at a time. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to sharpen your skills, there's something here for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're into learning without the headaches. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get into it.
No matter what experienced garage masters tell you, full-fledged balancing of the cardan shaft is possible only on special equipment. Another thing is the elimination of imbalance caused by improper assembly of the cardan or malfunctions of crosses and elastic coupling of the cardan transmission. Such repairs can be done with your own hands in an ordinary garage with an inspection pit or overpass. Terminology. An imbalance is a mismatch between the axis of rotation of a body and its principal axis of inertia. Such unbalance of rotating elements of gimbal shafts or other rotors leads to vibration. The latter will be the cause of fatigue cracks in the gimbal mountings, rapidly developing into ruptures. Threaded joints subjected to vibration will gradually loosen and loosen. This can lead to accidents due to a fall of the cardan while the vehicle is in motion. In addition, the vibration has a negative effect on the driver. It contributes to rapid fatigue and distracts him from assessing the road situation, which also increases the risk of accidents. The main axis of inertia of a shaft is the axis of symmetry passing through its center of mass. Balancing of cardan shafts is the process of eliminating their imbalances, which consists in moving the main axis of inertia to align it with the axis of rotation. Types of balancing. Static. It is used to determine and eliminate the unbalance of the rotor without taking into account the forces arising during rotation. For static equilibration of the rotor, it is necessary to shift its center of gravity so that the axis of rotation passes through it. It is used for disc-shaped rotors with a length-to-diameter ratio of 1/4 or less. This balancing is performed in one plane of correction and is not suitable for gimbal transmission. Momentary. To perform this balancing, the main unbalanced torque of the shaft is determined and reduced, which is an indicator of the torque unbalance of this rotor. This operation is performed in at least two correction planes. Dynamic. Includes static and momentary. Used for long rotors. It is best suited for balancing drive shafts. Therefore, gimbal balancing is done on equipment that uses this method. When observing the balancing process on the bench, it is impossible to understand which method is used. The operation of all stands looks the same, the shaft is rotated, and the display shows the location and magnitude of the imbalance. Disassembly and assembly of the cardan to balance the cardan shaft after its repair with your own hands is not required. You need to mark the position of the shafts of which it consists, relative to each other. And assembling the cardan, be sure to combine the marks. How to do this, you can see in the video. If you forgot to mark the position of the cardan components before disassembly, another video will help to eliminate the resulting vibration. When it is necessary to balance the cardan cases in which you need to balance the cardan, when remodeling the cardan shaft, shortening, lengthening, etc. After elimination of significant deformation of the cardan shaft resulting from, for example, a strong impact. Causes of vibrations in the PTO shaft. Play in the cross bearings exceeding the permissible values. This fault, as well as the following faults in the list, can be eliminated by replacing the cross pinion that has fallen into disrepair. Loss of mobility of the cross needle bearings due to corrosion. Detect this defect can be detected with their own hands, if before repair disconnect from the flanges of the transmission mount at least one end of the gimbal and try to pull the released end aside. Deep cracks in the elastic coupling. Repair consists in replacing this part. Misalignment of the crosses after remodeling the cardan shaft or due to improper assembly of the unit with two crosses on the edges and a splined connection between them. To repair, restore the alignment of the joints. Looseness of fastening flanges of the cardan and axle gearbox. Loosening of the nut securing the flange to the gearbox shank. Faulty suspension bearing. excessive play of the spline joint, deformation of the tube of the cardan transmission. Vibration of any unit of the car is easily spread over the body, so it is very difficult to correctly identify its source. Therefore, when detecting on the move rumble and shaking of the floor in the cabin of the car, do not hurry to blame it on the gimbal. And start the repair with the inspection of the engine cushions, the box and their mountings. Balancing of cardan shafts without equipment. Do not even doubt that the gimbal balancing described below is no substitute for a similar repair using specialized equipment. From a sheet of steel about 2 mm thick, cut a rectangle weighing approximately 30 g. Prepare a plastic or metal clamp to secure the weight to the cardan tube. Using an inspection pit or trestle, get to the cardan gear and make 4 transverse marks on it with chalk at equal intervals. These will correspond to the cross-sections for checking the driveshaft. Wrap the weight with abrasive paper with the abrasive side outwards and attach it with a clamp in any cross-section of the PTO. The sandpaper should be used to prevent the weight from slipping out from under the clamp while the car is moving. Get behind the wheel and drive out on a flat road. After driving on it for a while, determine whether the vibration has become stronger or weakened. If it has become stronger, attach a weight diametrically opposite. If it has not become less even after that, also check other sections of the PTO. When the vibration subsides, attach a heavier steel rectangle to the location. Increase the weight until the vibration is completely suppressed. After the unbalance has disappeared, weld the weight to the PTO shaft tube. Finish the repair by painting the weight in its seat, especially carefully paint the weld seams. Since no instruments are used in this method to assess the intensity of vibration of the gimbal, the accuracy of balancing is certainly very low. Therefore, it should not be used in the hope of obtaining an excellent result. It is suitable only in case of inaccessibility of professional cardan balancing and excessive free time. Replacement of cardan shaft cross. Replacement of cardan shaft cross. Cardan balancing. In conclusion, achieving simple PTO shaft balancing is essential for enhancing the performance and longevity of your equipment. By following the straightforward steps we've discussed, you can minimize vibrations, reduce wear and tear, and ensure smoother operation. Remember, regular maintenance and attention to detail can make a significant difference in your machinery's efficiency. Thank you for watching, and we hope you found this guide helpful in your balancing efforts.